Yo, bro. So boom, right? I just finished. I just finished Welcome to Derry, right? People have been saying like it's TV show of the year. It's not, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. It's a solid 7 out of 10. I felt like the acting could have been better. Like it wasn't terrible, but I felt like some scenes, like, bro, some scenes, bro, the acting just wasn't there. And like, for example, right? Um, y'all could say I'm picky, but I don't care, bro. It was this one scene where the kids, it was like, what, I think episode 8, maybe 7, but it was when the kids was in the gym because they had got caught to meet there by the principal, right? But like, they got set up. And then when Pennywise came out and was trying to scare them, bro, like, like the girl on like the right side of the camera or whatever, bro, she was just acting like she wasn't scared, bro. I mean, I could be picky, but that's just me. Um, Another thing, I felt like I don't know, bro. Like, what's his name? Dick Halloran, the character who plays Dick. I feel like he was just the classic magic Negro, whatever they call it. I feel like, that was what it was, bro. If you know about the classic Negro or the magical Negro, then you know. I feel like they could have gave him some more depth. Now, I did say that they should have gave him some more depth in the show, but I just found out that Dick Halloran was in The Shining, and he actually, still has his telepathic powers and abilities or whatever. Now, that's kind of crazy. I didn't know that freaking the Stephen King universe was all like low key linked, but I don't know, bro. I still technically feel how I feel about that take. Cause like really think about it, right? What's her name? Marge. They mentioned her. They mentioned her son actually, how she has a son in the movie. Why didn't they put Dick in the movie? Dick 1 or 2. And I guess you could say, oh well, they obviously dropped it 1 and 2 before Welcome to Derry, but it's like, I don't know, like you feel what I'm saying? But I don't know. I didn't really like how Marge was told that she was about to have a son. Like, I don't know. I felt like they was kind of just reaching. It was kind of trying to make it cool and put a twist on it. Like, I don't know. I just felt like it was whack. Like, I'm gonna call him Pennywise, like, cause that's technically his name. But even though his name's technically like it, because it's just an it. But anyway, right? So I don't like how Pennywise knows the past, future, and the present. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that's stupid. Like I don't know. I just didn't like that. That was whack. Another thing, why in it the movie doesn't what's his name? Doesn't Leroy Hanlon tell Mike Hanlon, his grandson, that Pennywise is a clown and he's coming back to terrorize the city, right? Because it reminds y'all, right? Leroy and his family stay in Derry to take over the farm. Now, what's Leroy's son's name? Leroy's son, Will, him and his wife died, or him and his wife, they get the kid, which is Mike, but Will and his wife die either in a fire or something that we don't really know for sure, because I think they said that, I don't know, bro. Anyway, right, Will and his girl, they die in a fire, so Mike Hanlon stays with Leroy. You guys know who they are, right? Leroy is Will's pops. Mike is Leroy's grandson, right? So boom. I don't understand why, if Leroy knows about Pennywise, why didn't he tell Mike about Pennywise? He know, like, Leroy knows that he was coming back in 27 years passing. He just didn't tell Mike about Pennywise? It just doesn't make sense. And why did Marge tell her son about Pennywise? You see how that doesn't make sense? You see why it's a cop out? Like, it's just stupid that they put that detail in there for Marge, at least. Like, that was just so stupid. Like, I just feel like it was a cop out, bruh. Not gonna lie. I feel like it was something else I had to think about. Let me see. When you leave the city of Derry, you forget things, right? Like, you forget pretty much everything. But when you stay, you remember things. That's why I'm like, why didn't Leroy tell Mike about Pennywise, and why didn't Marge tell her son about Pennywise? I think her son is Richie, right? Anyway, no, not Richie. Richie was the Marge son. I knew it was gonna give me The Simpsons. Marge son. Oh yeah, his name is Richie. Did she just name Richie after Rich Santos? Yo, that's actually funny. Anyway, yeah. But overall, bro, I felt like the show was a solid 7. Definitely not TV show of the year. I don't know why people was overhyping it. I think just because it's felt better than Stranger Things. 'Cause Stranger Things fell off, but yeah, it's a solid show. Nothing too crazy, nothing terrible. But yeah, that's my take, bro. But all right, if I got some more stuff, I'll probably upload another video to really think and reflect on it. But I don't know, bro. Welcome to Derry just didn't hit. It was cool. It just didn't hit. The song was fire. I ain't skipped the song not once. I did. I skipped it one time because I wanted to, get into the plot. But the song was smacking. I ain't even gonna lie. What she said? A smile is something. She said, she said, I'll be special. Something, I'll put a rip. Whatever she said, bro. Hold on, bro. She said, I'll be special and I'll be rare. So I'll put a smile on my face and a ribbon in my hair. That's bars. No cap. I didn't even have to look nothing up. But that's bars, though. But, yeah. All right, bro. That's my take on Welcome to Derry. But, yeah.